have Thursdays, so 3 circuit Thursdays. So today's a little different as far as how we do the workout. We've got 3 circuits. They each have 3 moves in them, and it is a 2-2-2 setup. So circuit 1, you'll do that circuit twice. So you'll go through those 3 moves twice, then you'll move on to circuit 2, do this circuit twice, and then move on to circuit 3 and do that circuit twice, okay? And we do that for the 45 minutes. So 1, 2, 3, or wherever you start. 2, 3, 1. You're just gonna go through 2, 2, 2. Our first circuit, and our focus today is core and cardio. So it's gonna be a lot of focusing on how we're breathing while we're doing the move so that we're engaging our core the right way and making sure that we're not taking, as we're switching from exercises and circuits, we're not taking big breaks because we want to keep our heart rate up today. So circuit 1 is in the room, and we're starting out with a banded core rotation. So the bands are going to be on the racks, and we're pulling from close to the rack to our midline, okay? And we're keeping our core engaged. So in order to do that, we've got to inhale, pulling that core in, and as we exhale, we're pulling that core in even more, thinking of shortening those rib bones to those hip bones so that our back is nice and flat, that as we're turning, we're pulling with that core and not our hips. You could do this all day and not feel it in your core. But if you keep those hips nice and stable and you think of pulling those abs together and wrapping them around, then you're gonna have some good activation on those. So you had 10 on each side. So you're gonna pull for 10 and then turn around and go left to center on the other side, 10 on each side. After that, you have a rotational jack, or a rotational jump squat. So you're here, okay, you're gonna squat, and as you come up, you're just gonna rotate one leg over the other, okay? Again, trying to exaggerate that rotation of the hips by kind of pushing the shoulders in the opposite direction. So when your hips are going that way, you're gonna wanna kind of push your trunk by pulling this arm back, okay? And then back down into that squat, sitting that butt down, not bending over, but sitting down and then twisting, okay? You have 12 of those. Then we are inside, and our last move in there is a barbell deadlift, okay? Lots of people think, how is this a core workout? Anything, honestly, with weight, anything where, especially if you're squatting, is a core workout, okay? So we're gonna have the barbells in there. If you have weights on them, you can take them to the ground. If you don't have weights on them, take that bar to mid-shin, okay? If you don't have weights and you take it all the way to the ground, you're going to round your back just out of sheer necessity of getting that bar to the ground. So if you don't have weights, take it to mid-shin, okay? And then you're going to lift it up. It's more of like a straight leg Romanian deadlift today, okay? There is a difference. So our feet are gonna be forward, and we're hinging at the waist, trying to sit those hips back, and then we're pulling through those hips, exhaling at the top, so that at the top, as I exhale, I'm pulling that core in once again, and that's supporting that weight so I'm not overextending my back as I finish the top of that deadlift, okay? So I'm here, remember, and if you don't want to do more of a Romanian and you want to do more of like a standard, then it's just going to be more of stacking that spine as you pull, okay? So you have 10 of those. Then we come out here. This is circuit 2. We're starting with a dumbbell clean and jerk. So you're going to have 2 dumbbells, okay? I hold them in the middle, have them right between your feet, and I like to think just take the top of them down. Make sure that your back is nice and flat. Again, like our deadlift, we're not rounding and letting that weight pull us down. We're sitting that butt down so that our spine is neutral, okay? We're gonna clean those weights to here, and then tricep at the top, okay? There's no squat in between, and we're not swinging the weights. So it's a clean, So we want to keep them as close to our body and shrug underneath them, and then we press overhead, okay? So that, we have 8 to 10 total because it's bilateral. So 8 to 10 of the clean and jerks. Then we have a wall ball firecracker. So we're gonna grab a wall ball, okay? Starting the wall ball, start thinking of our squat mechanics. I feel like we get kind of sloppy with our firecrackers where we're just kind of rolling back. I want you to think when you start, sit down first so that your roll back is starting from this position and roll, go overhead, pull that forward, and then stand up and slam, okay? Breathing on this is really important. You're gonna inhale, so we're going down. You're gonna inhale back. As you exhale, you're pulling that core in so that it's actually your lower abdominals that are helping to propel you forward and up. So inhale back, use that weight of the ball, pull forward, get those feet underneath you, and then pop up and slam. Okay, we have 8 of those, and then we finish with 8 tuck jumps. So we're here, okay, we're jumping, bringing those knees up and landing nice and soft. Knees are our natural suspension system, so give in the landing. So you're here, okay, give in the landing, and you've got 8 of those. Then circuit 3 is over here. Who organized this? It looks so pretty.
Branda.
Okay. So circuit 3, we're starting with the ladders. We just have a lateral high knee. We go down, back, back. So 2 full rounds. If you're going to the left, you're gonna start with your left. If you're going to the right, you're gonna start with your right, going down, back, down, back. After that, you have a kettlebell skater toss. So this, Krista found the easiest way to start this. If I'm starting with the kettlebell on my right shoulder, I'm gonna step out to my left, okay? Step out to my left, swing, and then I can start my skater from there. Switch, step, step, switch, and we're switching at the top of this move, okay? So you have 16 total of those, and then you're just going into an alternating plank hip dip. So you're here, okay, in a low plank. So we're here, breathe in. As you exhale, pull those knees up so that core is already engaged at the very beginning of this move, and then you're gonna drop those hips down, okay? Doesn't necessarily need to be all the way to the ground. You just need to have that rotation so that the TVA, the transverse abdominis, and those obliques can stabilize you as you move from side to side. And that's it.